y'all know, I just graduated boot camp, and I kept a journal the whole time I was in boot camp. So, here's the video for it. December 11th, 2018. I just finished my 9-hour bus ride to boot camp. The bus stops and immediately I can hear the petty officers yelling, "Hurry up! Hurry up! Let's go! Move faster, you! Get off the bus and get in the building! Move! Move! Move faster, you!" So after all that, I went to take my drug test. So I peed in the cup, I got in line. The petty officers made a joke, and I grinned. The petty officers caught me grinning and told me to stand in the corner. I stood there for about 20 minutes. Then they told me to stand in the middle of the room where everybody else was standing at boot camp. And they told me every minute I had to say, my, how time goes by. So I stood there for about 2 hours saying that. I even missed my division that I was supposed to go with, so I was with a random division. So I'm about to say, my, how time goes by. And right as I start, some guy throws up on the other guy. And the petty officer was like, "Fuck you, recruit, you just made my night." After that, we slept. And it was the best sleep of my life. But of course, we had to make our bed first, which took forever. The next morning, we ate chow for the first time. It was amazing. They had French toast, bananas, yogurt, bagels, anything you can think of they had. For a start, my stomach hasn't hurt since I got the medicine. The funny thing is, I never even opened the medicine. Today, I walked down the hallway for lunch with my division, and I smelled my favorite food ever, lasagna. Then I got to sit next to a really beautiful girl. When I used to think about boot camp, I thought it was all guys. But I got lucky. My division is the only division that is co-ed, or whatever you call it. So the guys and girls do most things together, except shower and sleep. But we also did our first graded run. I got sick this morning also. My throat was killing me. So it's a 1.5 mile run, which is 12 laps. If you fail, your graduation date gets delayed at least a week. So I ran it. Later that day, the grades came out. The chief came in and said, "Pack your stuff," to me and a couple of other people. I was super pissed and still am. They took me out of my division because I failed my run. Apparently I did 11 laps, not 12. So now I don't graduate on time. Right now I'm sitting in bed in a division where there are no instructors or anyone telling us what to do. I call it boot camp heaven, so that's where I am with all the other people who have failed something. I'm here until tomorrow when I retake the run and go back to a real division. So it's day 8. I passed the run. I gave it all my effort. I ran an extra lap and still finished before a ton of people. Granted, everyone was a failure of the run the first time. Because they're slow, not because they missed a lap. So a miracle happened and I'm graduating the same day with the same division. But I have to make up my swim test because they took it the day that I retook the run. We also got our shots. So I had to get 5 shots, then a huge shot in my butt cheek. They had a doctor on each side as we walked down the path. They would stab both arms at the same time. Then we got the peanut butter shot in our cheek. It's called a peanut butter shot because the fluid that comes out is thick like peanut butter, and it hurts really bad. They had 8 of us on both sides of a table. We all were supposed to show our butt cheeks only, but my pants fell all the way down. The guy across from me was like, "Dude, really?" Later, I laughed so hard thinking about that. That shot was the worst feeling ever. Even worse than breaking my arm twice. It's day 11. Our first church service is tomorrow. But anyway, I was at lunch earlier today going through the line to throw away my trash and everything. Your silverware goes in a little hole in the wall. Your trash, like wrappers and stuff, they go in the trash. So I was going through the line. The guy behind me is not paying attention, apparently. He runs into my elbow, and everything on my tray just goes into the trash. The only thing I'm holding is my tray. He says, "Oops," and I just put my tray down and run away. It's day 12, Sunday the 23rd of December. Last night I got 4 hours of sleep because I had to stand watch. So I missed church. I just found out that from the time we wake up on Sundays till 1 o'clock, we do nothing if we don't go to church. So we can shower for an hour, sleep on the toilet, make our racks perfect, shine our shoes, draw, just talk. It's pretty nice. One thing I forgot, on the 11th day, we had the petty officer inspect all of our racks on the inside. The noises he made as he opened the racks were literally priceless. He sounded like Eddie Murphy in an R-rated comedy. But in that time off, I took like a 40-minute hot shower, along with a few other guys taking long showers. We were all rapping to Kendrick and Eminem songs, and all of a sudden this guy comes in and starts singing. At the end of the song we sang, and a guy slides in to the shower and says, "Pussy." And now we're all getting beat after chow. So we got the beating at 6 to 7 p.m. It was bad. We couldn't move anymore after. My legs were shaking every time I would stand. But anyway, we're all standing around talking, and Martinez comes up to Bodyguard and says, "Hey bro, you want some toothpaste? It's in the front of my drawer, easy to access." Bodyguard says, "Why would I need toothpaste?" Martinez says, "'Cause your breath is rancid." See, that word isn't even in my vocabulary, but I smelt your breath and I was like, woo, that's rancid. Bodyguard says, "Wait, you mean to tell me you came all the way across the room just to tell me this? How did you even smell it from over there?" Martinez says, "Because that's how rancid it is. Want some toothpaste? I got good stuff, easily accessible. All I do is and bam, fresh toothpaste." Well, it's 7 in the morning and we already got beat, and it's Christmas Eve. It's now 3:53, and we just finished our first rack inspection. Surprisingly, I didn't do anything wrong. It was almost perfection, she said. We've been beat about 4 times already. Super swole after coming out of boot camp because all the idiots I'm stuck with. I've been thinking about going home instead of graduating. It's very simple to get out of boot camp without getting a discharge. I'll explain in another video if requested. But anyway, I can't believe it's already Christmas. It feels like yesterday I was counting the days until boot camp, and it was 80 degrees outside, playing with my boys. That's the main reason I want to go home, to see my friends. I've never really done anything with religion in my life, but they are offering all types of religious church here. So I'm going to go every church service available to get out of constant beatings at the ship. So the most recent time we got beat is because this 26-year-old man tattled on the bathroom manager for grabbing his arm, stopping him from going into the bathroom. He is 26 years old and tattling for his arm being touched. Just kick him out. Just get him out of the Navy. He shouldn't be here. That makes me so mad. Well, turns out I have to pick a new job because I failed the eye color test. So now I'm not a gutter's mate anymore because you have to be able to see all colors. So now I'm going to shoot for logistics support. Basically, I handle ordering supplies for the Navy and shipments that come in. So yeah, Christmas Day. Now it's Christmas without the family. So we're on holiday schedule again, meaning from 8 to 1. We just do whatever we want, but not really talking or sleeping. It would be amazing if we watched a movie or got to call home, but the RDC supervising is cool, like the last RDC we had supervising. Last time he let us talk and play Drake, Migos, and Kendrick, and a bunch of other people. He was just letting us play whatever. And yeah, it's been an hour now. She's playing Christmas music now and letting us talk. So Christmas Day has come to an end. We got beat a total of 5 times. We did get a blessing after our beating though. We had a huge Christmas dinner. They said we can eat and drink anything, meaning there was pie and eggnog. They let us have it. Usually we can't have dessert or anything other than water to eat that my family had for Christmas dinner, and it tasted pretty similar, which is very surprising. I really need to go to medical, but I can't miss my swim again tomorrow. So I missed chow so I could go swim because I missed it when they said swimmers eat early chow. So we marched all the way across the base. It took us about 45 minutes. We got there and they told us we're late and we have to go back later. So then we walked all the way back, that long 45-minute walk, and I missed another chow because they weren't serving it anymore when we got back. So I was starving all night. Last night was wild. Everyone was out of their racks on Brother Division's side of the room. People were doing cartwheels and crazy stuff, running around. And what do you know? 2 petty officers walk in that I've never seen before. And someone was running around he was running back to his rack to avoid trouble. And the Mexican petty officer was screaming at him to stop running. Then the PO fired our MA because he's in charge of us. Then Division 110, my side of the room, started yelling at the other side of the room, saying, "You guys are so stupid, you know that? Now we're all gonna get the shit beat out of us." Then it got super loud and people tried to break up the war, and I just went back to sleep. My boy Macias is gone. He got set back in training, so he just went home. He was my favorite boot camp friend. He was one of those friends that you meet and you just immediately know that you're gonna be best friends for the rest of your life. So it was kind of sad when he left. But as soon as if I get stationed in San Diego, I'll be catching up with him.